Mauricio Pochettino calls for patience after Chelsea lost for the second time in 4 Premier League games. Anthony Elanga's second-half goal gave Nottingham Forest a famous win at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea boss Pochettino: "We are building something and it is always up and down." Chelsea had 75.9% possession, registered 21 shots and recorded an XG of 2.13 against Forest, but they ended up on the losing side as Anthony Elanga's rare goal gave the visitors their first win at Stamford Bridge since January 1995. Despite spending £419 million on new players this summer, more than Pochettino spent over 5 years and 11 transfer windows as coach of his former club Tottenham, Chelsea have only won once so far in the Premier League this season, a 3-0 win over new player promoted Luton Town last week. Even though they have already spent over £1 billion under Todd Boehly Clearlake Capital's ownership, Pochettino is not panicking and asks for patience as he works to build a squad capable of challenging their rivals. "We weren't clinical in either area against Nottingham Forest. We made mistakes when we scored and then created chances, but if you don't score it's difficult to win the game," said the Chelsea head coach. "This type of game I think will help us mature. It's not only about having quality, it's also about competing in a different way. Of course, we can't say that we didn't deserve more, but in football statistics sometimes reflect what you do, and in this case we created chances but we didn't score and we only had a few shots on target. We're building something and it's always up and down. We were unlucky because I think we deserved more than West Ham 3-1 defeat, and today. But I've said before, it's only a matter of time. In the process when you build a team, in offensive situations in play and in intensity, you can make rash decisions and sometimes rush chances when you need to be more relaxed and calm. It can happen and we have to stay calm and work hard to fix it, and I think something like this will allow us to improve." Although Pochettino gave a positive assessment, Sky Sports pundit Paul Merson was not impressed with Chelsea's performance. "Forest defended really well, they put their all into it. If you put 10 men behind the ball against Chelsea they will struggle to break it," he told Soccer Saturday. "It's very slow and mediocre. There's never been constant pressure, they've never put pressure on the team. They've never looked like they want to score. It's been a problem for a few years now." In Chelsea's match program ahead of Forest's visit to Stamford Bridge, Pochettino insisted he was happy with the progress his new team had made. And after a slow start to his reign, back-to-back wins over Luton and AFC Wimbledon showed the Argentinian had a point. It wasn't an inspiring result, but there were small signs of encouragement in each match that left Pochettino optimistic about the direction Chelsea are heading. But Saturday's shock home defeat by Forest was a major blow and will clearly take a toll on the former Tottenham boss. However, Pochettino's project will take time as he looks to stamp his mark on a new squad full of young players. Chelsea's starting 11 against Forest had an average age of 24.5 years, and no player better than the 51-year-old has been able to guide their development. Pochettino is confident he can find a winning formula and bring his exciting style of football to Chelsea, but he will not be naive. Having spent huge sums of money in the summer transfer window and having passed the £1 billion mark under Todd Boehly's ownership, he knows that the club's hierarchy will want to see a clear improvement in the near future.